Drunk driving puts people in wheelchairs, in a coma, and even in the ground. According to Jerry DeGow of NewsDay.com, 1.4 million people in 2010 alone were arrested for drunk driving. There are too many stories of death about this topic. Today, I'm going to inform you about the outcomes that drunk driving can cause. The main outcomes are getting arrested and death. This brings me to my first point of talking about the loss and death that drunk driving can sustain. My first point, drunk driving takes lives. A long, outstanding list of casualties has built up over the years. The U.S. Department of Transportation says that 17,000 people died in 2003, and in 2010, a little bit over 10,000 people died, and then a little bit under 10,000 people died in 2014. Now, you may have noticed that the number is slightly decreasing, but the fact still remains that drunk driving is a decision, which means all this is preventable. All of these lives could have been saved if someone didn't make a foolish decision. A little more understanding comes from Jack Porter, who's a part of the NCPA. He tells us, on average, there are 40,000 accidents that occur here. Of those 40,000, 15,000 of them are considered fatal car accidents. Of that 15,000, 82% are caused by drunk drivers. After you crunch the numbers and do the math, about 7,000 deaths occurred from those 82%. This brings me to my next point of the consequences of getting arrested. The North Dakota's Department of Transportation classifies as a first offense DUI as a misdemeanor with up to 90 days with license revokement, a $500 fine, and also an alcohol evaluation. Notably, Stephen Levette, who is also part of the NCPA, did some calculations regarding how much money is spent to record in America based off of drunk driving as well. He figured out that in the past 50 years, America has spent around $9 billion just in any sort of drunk driving related incident. Moving on to long-term effects of a DUI means losing many privileges. You can be prevented from getting a job, auto insurance can skyrocket. In many states, a DUI is considered a felony, which means you have the loss of the right to vote, the loss of the privilege of the right to purchase a firearm, and the loss of the availability to achieve a passport. Summarizing my statements, drunk driving causes many negative effects